Welcome to Blunt Kings, motherfucker.
Good job, Larry. You're doing good. Numbers. Smoke weed every day.
I think I finally perfected the intro for Blunt
Nice.
Kings. Do you like that one?
I like
that one?
That was
All
a
right.
nice layering, like quad leches instead of a tres leches. It was a quad leches there. for
It's your
sure.
host with the most, the grossest uncle, T.O. Val. Welcome to another episode of the Blunt King. This is episode 17, one of my favorite numbers of all time. I see this shit like 17 times a day. No shit. If you guys know numerology, it just means we're on the right path. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's all in the numbers. And again, you know, you always did recognize that there. This is your boy, A Omega with the Funky Dough flavor, aka the Funkle, the Drunkle, the Fayo, the Ayo, the Ayo, the Fayo. You already know, man. We just gotta get it out, man. Too bad they cut out bail.
November in hip hop, Straight Fire, the albums that changed the so-called game forever. Every November, hip hop proves that it doesn't hibernate; it evolves from Slick Rick's storytelling throne to Tupac's final prophecy.
Oh man,
The cold season has always brought some of the hottest releases in hip hop and rap history. Here's a clean loaded lineup for November Legends. Are you ready, A Omega?
Yo, man, let's bump through these ones and let them know where we were at that time.
Do you remember when Biggie said this?
Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Ball. This is
Mr. Magic, Marley Marl. Do you remember when they did Rap Attack? You were like 1 year old. I was born when they were doing this shit. I highly doubt either of us remember this, but it sounds dope as fuck. That beat sounds nasty.
Yo, I get to get, because where I come from, I'm just another sticker underneath the gun. Oh, I feel it.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Man, that's why we can like adapt to the rap. You know what I mean?
Dude, that came out in 1985. So what it was, I guess, Mr.
Bruh.
Magic and Marley Marl, they had like a radio show, kind of like what we had with T.O. Out the Box, right?
Okay, gotcha.
Where they would play all the upcoming hip hop stuff that was coming out, like Grandmaster Flash, et cetera, et cetera.
Anybody in the borough, anybody in the hood, like really making a prominent noise for themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I
It
got
was,
you there.
The spark that lit radio waves when Rap Attack hit WBLS in New York. Hip hop officially invaded mainstream radio. Mr. Magic and Marley Marl were the first to turn the underground sound of the Bronx into a nationwide frequency.
Okay.
Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Ball.
There you go, paying the dues, paying the way. You know what I'm saying? We're giving you your flowers right there. You know what I'm saying? We know there. You know what I'm saying? And all y'all youngsters there better go and, you know what I mean, do your history, do your DITC, digging in those crates.
Or watch the show. You know, we do the history for you. We lay it out for you.
We'll
We
hook you up.
do it week by week. This is the first week in November.
Always something new.
A lot of dope shit dropped this first week. The second one is actually pretty dope too. When I hit this button, I want you to read that one for 1987. All right? We're going to start doing it like this.
Oh, shit. The answer. Check it out. Yo, you might know this cat. He was really popular there. You know, I know who this is, but the answer. We liked him a lot.
Cool Mo D.
Yeah.
Fired-
OD.
Fired the lyrical shots at LL Cool J.
This is that time there for sure. You know what I mean? And it was still, he had some time to give us one of hip hop's earliest confident radio bangers there. You know what I mean? A grown man's rap album there before the game was ready for one.
So he was like the Larry June before there was a Larry June, you know?
Cool Mo D there, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people recognize him for that one particular hit there, which was the Wild Wild West. You know what I'm saying? But Cool Mo D was way more lyrical than that and way more deep there, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a lot more to his catalog than that particular song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, going at LL at that time, I mean, again, Cool Mo D was a little older. He was trying to, you know, pull out the belt, chap the ass of LL. You know what I mean? And that's what it was. You know what I'm
I
saying?
thought it was cool. I thought it was healthy
It was
competition.
it was a good one. It was a good one at
LL
the
Cool
time.
J always just struck me as that one that just had that backing, right? So if you were just to battle him at any time of his career, they were just going to be like LL won no matter what. But Kumo D, I agree. He is a little bit more lyrical for sure.
Totally there. You know what I'm saying? And we, talking about some of these original aficionados. You know what I mean? Kumo D is definitely an aficionado there. So, shout out Kumo D. You know what I'm saying? Gotta recognize that there for sure.
So 1987, I don't know if you remember this, but NWA dropped NWA in the Posse, right?
What?
It was right before.
Wait.
Right before Straight Outta
And the
Compton.
Posse?
Yeah, and the Posse is right
What
before
the
Straight Outta
fuck
Compton.
is that?
There was this. It was a raw compilation that introduced the world to Ice Cube, Eazy-E, and Dr. Dre. It was a gritty, chaotic, and unfiltered LA
I've never heard
rebellion
this.
pressed on wax. Watch, we have this clip right here.
I've never
Watch.
heard this. Bruh.
I never knew about this until this morning, honestly. When
I've never heard any of NWA do anything to like. I mean, I understand that early on. You know what I mean?
And there was like another, like the Get Fresh crew or something like that was with them on this, and it was just a bunch of tracks back and forth. So it was like an NWA song, like "Boys in the Hood" was actually one of the first jams on the CD, and then it goes to the crew cut, and then
So
back
it
to
was like a
NWA.
compilation of like different artists and different sounds.
It was
basically.
mainly them too, though. It was just NWA,
and they're
that-
going back and forth.
and that
Okay,
Get Fresh crew or whatever. But
that's an interesting sound, dog.
yeah, I never knew about that until this morning, honestly, when I was doing that fast, the last minute. Let me make sure that I'm filling in
Well,
all the
that-
gaps for all the years. You know what I
That
mean?
kind of reminds me of like the World Class Wrecking Crew, right? You know, what I
Yeah,
mean?
it was like
before
the
you turn off
transition.
the lights.
Yeah,
you know
it was
what I
the
mean?
transition before they even considered going into gangster rap.
Because the whole beat in the high BPMs there, it reminds me of like Egyptian Lover, like
Planet Rock type shit. Yeah,
you know what I mean, like on the real.
yeah.
Like I'm saying it out there. But it was definitely heavy West Coast. East Coast wasn't doing that at that time. You know what I mean? So it was definitely heavy West influential there. You know what I mean? It was Reagan days, Reagan babies.
You know what the
I'm saying?
East Coast was doing at that time, though?
Tell me, hit me with it.
1988, Slick Rick, The Great Adventures of Slick Rick, dropped November 1st. Hip hop's bedtime storyteller delivered a masterpiece from Children's Story to Mona Lisa. His album made Slick Rick the first hip hop royalty with a British accent and an eye patch. I think he's one of the dopest. We talked about him on one of the first episodes because he was one of the artists that came out with the Mass Appeal album, right? One of the, literally one of the first ones to start off the projects that were
It was
to
Slick
come
Rick,
after that. Every song on that album was a music video, which is pretty dope. It told one good story. But anyway, let's get back to The Great Adventures of Slick Rick. The Children's Story, still one of hip hop's best story times.
How you gonna hit me with it, man?
What? You want me to hit it again?
Hey, Omega's always giving. Thanksgiving. You are forgiven.
Relax your mind and folks unwind and be kind to a rhythm that you hardly find. And off we go.
Yo, have you ever seen Slick Rick, dog?
Like live?
Yeah.
Never, not one.
Bruh, man, I had the honor in I want to say 2014.
Okay.
He came to Sister Bar.
I
It
remember
was
that,
the
yeah.
25th year anniversary for that, man. Like since the beginning of his whole run, you know what I mean? All the songs coming up there.
For The
Man,
Great Adventures of Slick Rick? Oh, dope.
Dude, it was amazing there, dog. Like Sister Art, real small. Like I said, it's always real more one-on-one when you're at a little smaller
I've always wanted
venue.
him to see him do Lottie Dottie live. That'd be
Dog,
cool.
it was phenomenal there, dude. it was just like I said. Man, all them chains. That speaker really have all them chains on.
Yeah, no.
Like when you see it, you think like G-Z and all these. No,
he
Slick
definitely
Rick was the original motherfucker with all the million chains on.
He definitely inspired like the likes of like Raekwon and Busta Rhymes and now Baby and Young Thug, Lil Baby. Like he was one of the first to do just the extravagant amount of chains with the gold and the platinum. He even switched it up one year. Like whenever it was all into platinum, he traded all his gold chains in and got them all platinum. I thought that was pretty dope.
He's wild with it.
He's been baller with it since day one.
The ruler there is not nobody there that you want to fuck with on, you know what I mean? He'll definitely.
And him being British too, like is pretty dope as well. Honestly, one of the first Black British rappers, right?
Like 21, right?
Yeah,
just like 21,
like 21 Savage. 21. All right, moving along. 1994. Brand Nubian drops Everything Is Everything November 1st. 5% Nation philosophy met boom bap energy. Brand Nubian reminded us that hip hop could still teach while it knocked hard as fuck in the trunk. A balance between a few that never mastered, you know what I mean? I used to have the quarter water, but now I got the dough and she got to grow and I let her know. This song was off the head. It was basically a freestyle that they did where they just played the beat and they just passed the mic around and we're just freestyling this.
I remember those days.
Yeah.
Remember when we used to do that?
I think it would have sounded cool if we would have had like more soundproof. Like we would have been able to just like the way we freestyle, me, you, and TOE, and sometimes even like our cousin D or whatever when we all freestyle or whatever. If we had the soundproofing and we were just to pass the mic around the way we did it, I think we would have been able to drop some Brand Nubian type shit for sure.
Super organic there, man. You know what I mean? Brand Nubian at that time there too. I mean, very Afrocentric there, very uplifting, very mind elevating artist there for sure. So if y'all don't know who any of that Brand Nubian is, because he was kicking it with Warren G and all the dams, you know what I'm saying? Maybe go and, brush up on that, man. It might be a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, all the backpack rappers, all the underground hip-hop heads really need to go back and listen to all the Brand Nubian stuff. I've actually dived down it a couple times where I just throw on Brand Nubian radio and just drive like how you do, you know what I mean, with the New York hip-hop stuff. And it clears the mind. It definitely gets you thinking on a different level. When you go back to doing a freestyle, it starts to come out like the rappers that you listen to for weeks at a time, guaranteed.
And you ready. You're like, okay, cool. I got something going on.
All right, this is one of your favorite groups, Ayo. I'm going to let you read this. 1995. Before trap was a sound, soul food was a sermon. 1995, Goodie Mob dropped Soul Food November 7th. That beat's crazy.
Yo, I mean, they was the underrated outcast, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
The Dungeon Family.
The Goodie Mob was the underground, underrated outcast. That's why when they linked up there, though, you know what I mean? And they created the Dungeon Family like how you were, you know what I mean, mentioning right now. That was a beautiful thing. It was a big movement for the South. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They definitely put Atlanta's conscious side on the map with CeeLo and the crew serving truth over cornbread beats.
Yo, for real, cornbread fed, you know what I'm saying?
I want to hear that beat one more time. That beat's just so nasty. I like that little squeak in it.
Let me get a chop at this lumber. Niggas from down underground, they hanging around the A-town. Looking for a come up, working from 9 to 5 just to get some change so T-Mo can stay alive. Not greedy and living lavish shit, but you can bet that when I do, nobody from my crew will I forget. If I start to get large and come up on some change, I won't change. Everybody,
you're gonna freak out on what we drop next.
Man, our ears run long. Our ears run deep. There
Nah,
for
Goodie
sure.
Mob Soul Food, that was definitely a good album. Like you said,
95.
when
man.
Outkast and Goodie Mob get together, it's Dungeon Family magic, right? And
Beautiful.
Still to this day, you know what's kind of cool is that young Gip, right? Did I say his name right?
Big Gip.
Big Gip.
Yeah.
He was one of the ones that inducted them into the
I can't calm down. I'm going to be indicted.
indicted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. No, inducted. No, Big Gip was on stage. Who else? JID was on stage, and somebody else. I think it was Killer Mike, I believe.
Yeah. That's right. That just happened.
They all inducted him into the. Was it Killer Mike? Am I?
I'm not gonna go on that, but I know.
I'm pretty
the
sure
first two
it
for
was.
sure. Yeah.
I know for a fact that it was Jid and Big Gip, and they were just talking about the days of Dungeon Family and yada yada, and I just thought it was cool that they had a little bit of the old school Atlanta and a little bit of the new school Atlanta with JID up there,
Totally, man. I mean, you gotta evolve. You gotta roll with the times. You know what I mean? Like even with us, there. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing vocalistics for a long time there, like how Alfalfa would say. You know what I'm saying? Let me work on my vocalistics there. You know what I'm saying? But we trying to get with this. You know what I mean? As quick as they can, recognize that we get with this, and Lord is our witness. We holding it down there, but we're gonna come through with some hotness for y'all there. You know what I'm saying? We're working on some stuff on the. But anyway, on to the next.
All right, moving along. 1996. Machiavelli. The Don Illuminati, the 7 Day Theory, November 5th drops. It was recorded in 1 week, released 2 months after his death. This wasn't just music, it was prophecy. Tupac's masterpiece still sounds like a message from beyond the grave. He dissed everyone from Mobb Deep to Jay-Z, Nas. Who else?
He went at them all.
He went at the whole Illuminati.
Oh man!
Do you remember when the Machiavelli series came out? Like there was literally at the
12.
There was like
17,
30 of them or some shit. Dog.
Really, dog.
I remember I'd go to the flea market and you would see these guys bootlegging the Machiavellis, and there was 1 through 55 or some shit, and you're like, did Tupac really put out that much music, or are they just making a mix of all the songs that are unreleased or whatever that they did have, and they're just putting them on different albums in different orders? What it seemed like to me. I don't know.
I didn't have any of those, dog.
No?
I was poor as shit at that time, and
I think
even though some of my homies there that I know that did acquire some of those, because those were the black label with the white writing on them, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Those are them discs there that I specifically
They're literally
remember.
white CDs, and they just had Machiavelli 6, The Return of Don Illuminati or whatever.
I cannot find any of those to this day.
D, if you have those, bust them out. Let me see. I want to see those on your Instagram story.
Hurry up, ma.
All right.
Hurry up.
Bust them out, my bot. All right.
We need that. But yeah, that was a heavy influence because that was the transition of the older to the newer. You know what I mean? The end of the Death Row dynasty, is I guess you could say it.
Yeah.
Because you can hear the transition in his lyrics. His lyricism and his approach there for his topics and whatnot there. But yeah.
What, Tupac?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what
dude.
I mean, with the Outlaws
Tupac,
and then the whole new
Tupac
group.
was pissed on this album, dude. It seemed like this is he wanted to go at everybody, shut him down, and then get everything ready for Death Row East, right?
Yep.
He was about to start Death Row East. He was about to drop Euthanasia, the album. We know the whole story,
That's what we talk about. I'm sorry, I just went off.
No, it's all good. That's what this show's all about, man. We still have plenty of time, bro. 1997, Jay-Z dropped In My Lifetime Volume 1. Hope's suit and tie era began here after Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
Jay-Z leveled up in the mainstream while still keeping a hustler's poetry. Slick, smart, and money-minded. This was when I believe this is the album that had Hard Knock Life on it, with the Annie sample. I remember he was talking about how he would go on stage and he thought that was the song that was gonna get the crowd going, but every fucking show DMX would go on right before him and just get the crowd
Smash it
fucking
out,
crazy.
yeah.
And then he was like, "How the fuck am I supposed to go after that? Like Hard Knock Life, like you know what I mean? Like it
How
would
do I
just-
follow
it
up
would
with
sound
that?
so weak to go after
After
DMX's set at that time. So
You know, and
shout
I
out
know,
DMX.
I know at that time there too, Jay was fucking with a lot of people like Sermon. On this album, I remember like specifically there too. You know what I mean? There was just there was a hard hitters there. You know what I mean? I specifically like that one song when they had Too Short on it. You remember that one?
Oh yeah,
It was all good just a week ago.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That one was a hard hitting jam because they had that gritty, grimy New York beat, but then you get that Cali Southern. You know what I mean? Because
From
short on that,
Yeah.
that was just like undeniable.
I think that was probably the best song on the album. Honestly,
Dun,
like I really did.
dun,
I didn't dig the whole "It's a Hard Knock Life" sample
yeah.
and shit
I mean,
like that.
while we was in school, it was just too repetitive.
And the verses were cool. You know what I mean? And the beat, like the beat, other
The way
than
you
the
hold it
hook
down,
was
yeah.
super
45
cool.
King there, yeah. You know what I mean? Shout out to 45 King for that there. You know what I mean? All day on that, but yeah, we recognize it, and you know what I mean? You made magic happen that time there for sure. Jay, yeah, you did it with your lyrics on that time, and you made it blueprint, and you put it on the nexus of a lifetime that nobody else can touch.
Yeah. Let's see that
Straight up.
shit. That same year, that same exact day, Rakim dropped the 18th letter.
No.
When the God MC returned after a 5-year silence, he reminded everyone why lyricism matters. The album felt like a temple for bars, Rakim preaching precision to a generation of mumblers. I love Rakim, honestly. He's
Sounds
definitely
like
one
now.
of my favorite rappers of all time. Yeah, he.
Sounds like now.
I think it looked like he kind of dropped deliberately on the same day as Jay-Z just to fuck with him. It seems like.
Well, I would definitely say there, if I'm going to try to influence some knuckleheads there, and I'm an older cat there, and I'm trying to heavily influence there, I would definitely do it on that.
Maybe Jay-Z
type
was
of
the
approach.
mumble rapper at the time. You never know. All right.
Possibly.
I'm going to move along.
Blood Kings, motherfucker!
1999, The Roots dropped The Roots Come Alive November 2nd. The Roots didn't need no backing tracks. They were the band. This live album proved hip-hop could rock with instruments and intellect. Questlove's drums still echoed through time and the whole fucking stadium, to be honest. Black Thought, definitely always going to be one of the top 10 MCs of all time. I definitely like Black Thought's rhyming scheme. I'll say that over and over again every time he comes up. Shout out to Black Thought. Shout out to Roots, Questlove. Super dope shit. I know that they were the ones that were helping Nas with the Mass Appeal stuff. So was Royce the 5'9". Did you notice that Royce the 5'9" was one of the executive producers on the new Big L album?
Yes, sir. Beautiful thing.
What do you think he brought to the table? Like Royce the 5'9", do you think he brought money, or do you think he brought lyrics and they kind of fucked with AI to make Big L? Because I'm not gonna lie, there's a couple tracks on that
are
album
questionable. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Like, is this even Big L, or are they using his rhyme scheme and someone went in there and like try to emulate his voice or his style as much as they can, and then
if anybody could do it there, I'd probably
AI.
say it would be Royce.
Well, I think that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure
let's not put that.
He's part of the ghostwriting team and the AI building of a track team, if you will. I believe.
Let's not put it past that, folks. Let's not put it past that envelope, because there's definitely a good.
I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna research.
Yeah,
that.
there's a good margin of that. You know what I mean? Especially when you have so many people that are collaborating together. I mean, you're gonna protect your profit.
Well, I feel like Royce the 5'9" is such a good MC that he could probably emulate Big L's style, and then what they do is they'd probably take that recording, put it into an AI thing where it has Big L's voice, right? And then they just mesh the two together.
Filter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, or use a filter, right? Like, put a filter on the mic before I even rap, so that way I could just start saying some shit, and then I'll try to go as hard as I can, emulating
Big
Big
L.
L. Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna hold it down. I can't even. That's it. I'm gonna stop right there, and that's it.
2001. This banger drops. Remember this shit, AL? PD Pablo, Diary of a Sinner, first entry, November 6th. Before North Carolina became a rally cry, PD Pablo wrote his Southern gospel. It's gritty, it's humble, it's full of that early 2000s dirty South hunger. It bounces, it's crunk, it's dope as fuck. Me and A Omega were talking about this shit earlier. I really like this song, but I really do like the Cool Cal song in my projects a little bit more. Like it has like that same kind of energy.
They was like the same time.
In my projects, beat is fucking sick. That meh, 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 meh. I don't know. It's just sick.
In my project.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out PD Pop there. You know what I mean? He was definitely a Southern. From Carolina, from the Kakalackas, you know what I mean? He definitely let it known that they wasn't like Georgia, they wasn't like Bama, they wasn't Florida.
And he wasn't just a one-hit wonder, right? He came back with like Freak a Leak and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, he did a couple other stuff, man. You know what I mean? He had a good little run, you know what I mean? The only thing that fucked me up there was when he did that Stomp the Yard shit and he showed up in the Rolls Royce and the you know what I'm saying? In that
I never saw
arena.
That.
Oh, man.
Was that on one of the movies?
That was a Nick the Cannon one when he was like in the drum line. I think that's what it's called, drum line. Yeah.
Oh, yes. I think I do remember
drum
that.
line. So Nick Cannon was over there and you know what I mean? They was in that movie and they were like, yo, you're going to the championship, the state, la-da-da, whoop-de-whoop. But fucking, they were like the special performers, P.D.
like,
Pablo.
Drum liner.
And he was like, and I was like, I heard him and I was like, man, for real, like, come on,
they
let's
chose
do
the
it.
wrong guy that year.
Like, man, but I mean that song, it made everybody go buck wild in the club, like I said, get crunk, get buck wild, you know what I mean, all of the above. So shout out to P. Pablo there for sure. You was a household name. My mama even know that song, so. That's what's up.
Yeah, shout out P.D. Pablo for sure. All right, moving along. 2011, Wale drops Ambition. Before MMG folded, Wale reminded us he was a poet first. Ambition blended hustle with heartbeat. DMV classic about chasing dreams with a chip on your shoulder. Wale's all right. He's definitely not my favorite rapper of all time, but I can see why people like him. It's literally like music you could play like in a Maybach or whatever. I've never ridden in a Maybach, but I could imagine this is the type of shit you play.
This is couple music, dog.
Uh-huh.
That's couples music right there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's couple music.
Like
there.
if you're riding in the little chariot, like
you're riding
downtown
with
New York
your pavement princess, and she over there on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Pavement princess.
Yeah, little passenger princess and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And you over there, you messed up because you got the wrong coffee and shit. Yeah.
Wale did pop up on
he's always doing girl music though,
on a Kai
you know what I'm
Cenat
saying?
stream or Kai Cenat stream, right? And he's like, hey, oh, I don't know who you are. And he walked right past him, and the whole chat was like, dog, you just walked past Wale. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know it was you. He's like, yeah, fuck you, dog.
Yo, what was the other? Didn't he show up on that mini series, right?
Which one?
What was it? I know he did. It was like, you know what I mean? Like, remember The Wire, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't he do wasn't there a show like out in Philly where they was doing something like that?
It might have been like the later episodes of The Wire.
Because it wasn't like
that.
The Shy, right? Was it The Shy?
It could have been something like that.
Could have been like The Shy, like, you know
We'll
what
have
I mean?
to look
Like,
it up. I don't know. I didn't really follow Wale too much.
You know, I see him doing like some stuff like that now. I'm like, cool, man. If you're gonna stick to acting, do some acting there. You know what I mean? Like,
I do follow us. You are watching Blunt Kings, episode 17.
this is what it is.
First week of November. When we come back, we're gonna get to some more stuff. We got Rod Wave, Big Sean, Key Glock, Drake. We got all kinds of stuff coming up. So roll up another blunt. Get high with us.
We gonna get blunt as fuck.
We'll be right back. Peace.
I figured you will understand.
Welcome to Blunt Kings, motherfucker.
Doing good. Smoke weed every day.
Welcome back. Another episode of Blunt Kings, episode 17.
Y'all know what it is, what
First
it
week
do.
in November.
Uh-huh.
It's your host with the most, the grossest uncle, Tio Valls, my boy.
A Omega with the funky dope flavor, a.k.a. the Funkle, the Drunkle, the Feo, Ayo.
Hey, you remember this shit? 2017, Big Sean, Metro Boomin, dropped Double or Nothing. A calculated gamble. Pull Up and Wreck and So Good were the sound of two confident hit makers experimenting with hip hop and winning.
Tell her has to leave when I need to breathe. Little Metro on the beat, push the keys with ease. I flew.
Man, Metro was on point in the teens, cuz.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, man, you know what happened to Metro?
He's still booming, dog.
Man, Metro booming.
Oh, yeah, dog. He just went on that whole... he's on tour right now with Future, I believe.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
So I think
because
that's
that
all
was
you
the
really need,
structure.
dog. If you're on tour with Future, that's
You
all you really
good.
need right now, yeah.
You good. I don't see him doing like anything too much with like other independent artists like how we did back in the teens is what I'm kind of, I guess, gravitating towards more. You know what I mean? Like I don't see him like really collaborating like how Hitman or you know what I mean, Alchemist.
I think that was like
or
when he was like just coming out, right? Like he was only fucking with like a couple people like Future and Big Sean and Gucci and just a couple heads. And then after a while is when he kind of caught his buzz, and then people like Young Thug started using him, Gunna, you know what I mean? Like all these other kind of Atlanta artists. I think even this artist has a beat from him too. 2019, November 1st, Rod Wave drops Ghetto Gospel. Emotional rap hit church songs. Rod Wave.
That's when I didn't know his song. Yeah.
He turned pain into melody and built the lane that no one else could fill. Soul Trap was officially born and officially his. You like Rod Wave?
It's too depressing for me, man.
It
You
is
know why?
kinda-
Just for me because I've already lived through this kind of turmoil and these, you know what I mean, these emotions that this sound is meant for this generation of emotional
Drug
you know-
addicts?
No, not drug addicts. No, I wouldn't say that there. Just the emotional vulnerability for this newer generation. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You need to know what it is and you got to go through it there so that way you can grow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. I mean, like we had our depressing songs there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've had some wah-wah songs. That's what I call them now. But I don't really hear him doing too much other than wah-wah songs.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just like Rod Wave there. You know what I mean? You're good. You're influencing.
I think we mentioned this too. Like we couldn't think of any Rod Wave song that was like really stuck
don't
out
even
to
know
us
the
that we
song,
could
right?
actually like even say like two lines of the song.
But just like the way that he rode the beat there, like that's his most credible thing.
yeah, and it kind of sounds
But
the same.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was it there. I mean, like, do we really know what his songs are about? Do we really know what he's pulling out there? You know what I'm
Moving along.
Yeah.
2021.
Get over it. I'm already getting mad.
Key Glock dropped Yellow Tape 2.
Hey.
Still shining bright from Memphis. Glock powered and proved that he didn't need Dolph to carry the torch. Cold flows, gold chains, no skips, all diamond type music.
This that money sound. I'm cutting all these chicks. Liquor cut up in my thumbnail. I only want the neck, but she wanna go to Pound Town. Can't let that bitch get wet, even though she been around.
Did he pass away?
No, hell
It was
no.
Dolph that passed away,
Dolph,
right?
man. Yeah, Key Glock was vice president.
Oh, okay.
Let's put it like that.
Of
Key
the
Glock
record
was,
label.
was a PRE, man. Paper route. You know what I'm saying? Them little cats, man, them spickers, they be getting it in. They got multiple chapters all over. You know what I'm saying? They corporation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it like that there. All of them artists that are on there are shining pretty big.
Who else is on there?
Bricks.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I mean, multicultural artists there. You know what I mean? Key Glock himself there. He's got another homeboy that, you know, fortunately there he got caught up in something and got and died when you had to go to jail. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
no.
But as far as like,
Calm down, I'm gonna be indicted.
yeah,
Indicted.
yo, I mean, as far as that one there, you know what I mean? Key Glock, the yellow tape, that one was a hard one there because he had to, he had to keep everything in, the wheel turning. He had to get everybody in motion. He had to make sure all of the money was right. He had to make sure all the artists was good there. You know what I mean? He really had to step up to the plate. And I got to give a shout out to Key Glock there for making sure that everybody in that camp is still eating to this day.
Oh yeah, that shit sounds dope as fuck.
So go check that out. That was that other one, man. But yo, he just came out with that new one there. What do they call it there? Glockavelli.
Oh yeah, that is true. I did hear that.
So
I heard that shit on
everybody
Rap
already
Caviar.
knows it's buzzing on the streets. So, but you know what I mean? Go do some old school research and check out some of that old school stuff. You
Yeah,
know what
that
I'm
old school Key Glock shit is dope.
saying? Original.
2022. Drake and 21 Savage drop Her Loss.
Oh,
Toxic Luxury and Stereo. Drake and 21 made an album that was equal parts therapy and flex, like champagne spilled on heartbreak.
From the ghetto, so my trunk is in my hood. She wouldn't wear no panties around me, even if she could. Gave out plenty space.
I like 21 Savage. I think it's dope.
Nosebleeds,
I like
that-
this flow that
he's that slick Rick.
no tension.
He
No
that
bug.
slick
It's
Rick.
good. I got street smarts, and you can't get this out no bug. I can't right my wrongs, but I can still write these hooks.
Bop, bop. And then Drake does the same
Trying to
thing.
get exposed.
Bop,
You
bop.
ain't banned from around here, nigga. Come get off your shows.
Bop, bop.
Savage. Say you pussy and he hit it on the nose.
Bop,
But that border's open while you acting like it's closed. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like when people do stuff like that with the cadence, right? When it's just like a little.
Well, I like how the response. You know what I mean? Like how they bounce off of each other. You know what I mean? Like was really really nice.
That's
on
what
that
two
particular
good artists
track.
are supposed to do. And
Seen 21 in concert, man. He was fucking. I mean, saw him in 17 and
At the J. Cole show?
Yeah, and he was really dope. You know what I mean? Like he really put on a damn good show, and
Yeah, his beats are
I
sick.
wasn't let down. You know what I mean? The only thing I was let down is just because the venue had like small seats, and I'm a big guy, so Other than that, I mean, the music was on, quality was on. Shout out 21 Savage. You know what I'm saying on that one there for sure. That was a crazy time there in 2022.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right.
We're getting over COVID, a bunch of shit. People were starting to get back out. You know what I mean? It was a rough time for artists.
It really was. That like it kind of put a halt to like our album output, right?
A
Kinda.
lot of shit going on.
Yeah, we put out a pretty good amount of albums, and then COVID hit, and we were like, no. All right, moving along. 2024 Westside Gunn and DJ Drama, Still Praying drops November 1st. Fly God meets Gangsta Grills. Guns Couture bars over Drama's vintage ad-libs. It's proof that high art and street talk can share the same pew. Super Fly Guy. Yeah. Machine Gun Kill him.
Static selector.
Ooh, over a Static Selector beat too. DJ Drama.
Yo, Drama, Selector, you know what I mean?
And Westside Gunn, dude.
Gun, you know what I mean? Everything on that was just, bruh, that was insta classic there for sure, especially on
Yeah, that
that
album's
East
dope.
Coast.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That whole mixtape is sick
They
as
be
fuck.
rising out there, dog. You know what I mean? They be just be doing some crazy, phenomenal shit on the East Coast right now, fam.
From what I hear, even though Griselda, it's rumored that they had little arguments and this and that, but I heard that they're coming out with a new album.
Ooh, y'all better watch out. with
Yeah,
that
that shit's
shit,
gonna be
man.
dope.
Everybody gonna be wearing Timberlands after that.
So speaking of new albums, A Omega, we are at the part of the show where we're like at 2024, 2025. And the last thing that I could really play for us that's going to be in 2024 that dropped November 1st was Lil Uzi Vert,
Oh,
Eternal Take, Back to Outer Space, Uzi's sequel to his cosmic classic Promised Chaos, Charisma, and another ride through intergalactic trap dimensions. I don't know. I've never really got into Little Uzi Vert.
And just take me back to like the old school
But
rave
like,
days.
I was listening to this sample when I cut it into the machine. Like the beat is alright, but what he says is crazy.
Money is serious. Okay, all my checks, I just be clearing it. She said my addiction, she get delirious. Okay, jump on the jet, so I'm clearing it. Okay, but I'm not talking new. Okay, smoke that boy just like a cigarette. If that boy try to make a fuss move, I'm on some whole shit.
I don't know, like the way that they bounce on this shit's pretty tight. And like you did bring up a good point. Like even though they're not on that classic, how can I say, the classic like alley oop setup to make a simile or a metaphor, or like those kind of like New York type style bars, right? That we're used to. They kind of do it like in this bouncy way, right? Like where, like I heard Don Tolliver say,
like trappy.
Yeah, like he said, I'm outside, wrap my baby in a blanket, right? Like they're using these
I'm
weird.
outside, wrap my baby.
Yeah, like they're just saying, I'm outside, like I'm outside partying or I'm outside getting live. But then he says, wrap my baby in a blanket. Like it's like one of those things that you do when you go outside.
Those double
you know
entendres there.
Yeah.
And then what you doing when you over there transporting the baby?
Yeah, exactly.
You gonna wrap the baby up
in a blanket.
We just saying.
But yeah,
knuckleheads that don't know.
I just want to get that point
Wrap
out.
your baby in a blanket.
Yeah. So I do know where I do know where you're coming from when you say like these, like the new artists have like this way of
Viewer
saying
discretion is advised.
These metaphors and similes and the double entendres, triple entendres, or even quadruple entendres sometimes. Because I've even heard like Young Thug do it, right? Where, what did he say? He said something that tripped me out. I'll have to think about it. I'll bring it up on another time when we bring up Young Thug. But it's just like when they say these certain things, like even like when Offset said, he said, I crushed your crush, then put the crushed ice in the peach crush with the syrup. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's using the word crush like 4 different times and with 4 different meanings behind it.
Crush with the peach crush and the crush. And
He's like, I crushed your crush, put the crushed ice with the peach crush and the syrup. And it just sounds crazy. Like he's just like going back and forth with those words. But anyway, 2025, Arm & Hammer and the Alchemists are supposed to be dropping Mercy on November 7th. This is the single that we got so far. Abstract poetry, super grimy. Alchemist Smoky Beats meets Arm & Hammer's cerebral bars. This one's for the philosophers of the underground, people that really know how to think when they hear hip-hop bars, you know what I'm saying? I like this intro. Take me to the water.
She lived out the sticks where you could get them by the dozens. Get them off like nothing. Used to let me hold the door keys. I usually kept the little son like, what you need? Might crack you a piece like, hold that. That's that old foot stomp and hand clap. That dip me in the water. Wash me clean, the water black. Dip me in the water. Run between from corner to sink.
He said, dip me in the water, watch me wash the water black. That's just crazy, dog.
Super heavy there. If y'all one of them lyricists there, you know what I'm saying, and you really want to.
I barely started listening to Arm & Hammer this year, honestly, and I do like it.
He out there, like I said, he part of them old school times, like them, like, you know what I mean? That approach for that particular style is definitely like Sage, you know what I mean? AC Alone, you know what I mean? Like how we talk, you know what I mean? Like where it's like
slug,
really
atmosphere type shit.
Provocative, their underground hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be off.
He's kind of,
you're not going to get it right away there, but the more you listen to it there, the more you're going to get
kind of like the Aesop Rock style, right?
Exactly, dog. You know what I
like
mean?
if you were to pop some shrooms, do some acid, you definitely understand everything that he's talking about. It's not meant for everybody
there, but as soon as you get a taste of it there, a little bit more and more, you're going to acquire that taste and that ear for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel you on that one there, man. That one was crazy there for sure.
All right, you ready for the last one, Ayo?
Oh man.
2025,
already?
The homie G Herbo. Yes, I know. We're already at the end of the show. G Herbo is supposed to be dropping an album November 7th.
Okay.
Full Circle Movement. Herbo revisits his roots with a matured mind and some unfiltered realism that put Chicago drill on the map.
I was the first one to put my dead man my neck. Off the gates, I was putting work in around the clock.
The song's called The Reason. The newest song that he's dropped so far. That beat's retarded.
Dude, yo. I just want to put my little guns up right off the bat. Man, them cats, that sound like a little...
G Herbo's The Reason,
man, soldier anthem right there. You know? That reminded me of like Juvenile or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
he's coming back telling everyone like he was the first one to get this shit popping. Like he probably knows that like Chief Keef and all them like were really the ones, but like he was definitely like in the streets around the same time getting his shit off ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, doing the same thing. Yeah, I mean, shit, cities is big, man. You know what I mean? Not everybody goes 30 miles out of their own radius. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most people don't even leave 20 miles out of their own area.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's on the real. But yeah, yo, that one, that's a banger there for sure. Shout out G Herbo.
Yeah, shout out G Herbo. You are watching Blunt Kings. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment.
Share.
The first week in November. Hey, Omega. We got Blunt Kings back on track all over again. How you feel about that shit?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling lovely. We're going to get it in. We're going to get it all.
Welcome to Blunt Kings, motherfucker.
So we want to say thank you for showing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, share, all that. Link up, comment. It's your boy A Omega with the funky dope flavor there. It's always the fail, the ale, the funkle, the drunkle. And as always, I got my spicker in crime right here. This is your boy.
It's the host with the most, the grossest uncle, Tio Val. This is Blunt Kings. And don't forget,
Smoke weed every day.
we love y'all.
Peace.